buy it basically for free. Thanks. Have a nice day.
Hello.
Yeah, hey Greg, it's Henry again. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good, thanks. I just wanted to get back to you on a few things. So, number one, I spoke to the partner, and we're really going to be around like the 550, 575 range. Do you think that's even in a range that you'd be open to the idea of considering?
No, because I told you before that we're going to be compensated for everything that we put into the building, the move of the machinery, the electrical upgrades. I mean, that's why I was saying it wouldn't really pay for you because they're paying for things that it's not a tangible asset that like the building is. That's all you're looking for is a tangible asset, and I get that. But
what question for you? What if let me give you two scenarios. One scenario is, what if you just leased it back for a little bit, for as long as you needed at a fairly appropriate, affordable rent?
So that's after you purchase it, we lease it back.
Yeah. So instead of having to worry about having you move, I mean, like the idea is that we just keep you as a tenant, like you don't have to move at all and you don't have to be worried about finding a new spot.
How long could that, I mean, is that in perpetuity until we're done?
Or how long would you like, let's just say, I mean, I don't want to just say, too long of a lease, but like a 5-year plus a 5-year option or 2 5-year options or something like that?
I would say I'd really have to speak with my partner.
It's okay, but let's just, again, you and I are just shooting it here on the phone call, but what do you think?
I would say 5 years with a 5-year with an additional 5-year option.
Okay, and then, I mean, typically, obviously, we have to come to some type of appropriate rent to make sure you feel comfortable. I mean, like, what do you feel like a monthly rate that you can make sense of is?
I'd have to really look into it and see what the rent roll in this area is for a building of this size.
Well, you're looking at something around here, like ready. I mean, I'm very familiar with this area here, so hold on one second. It's very common to be at like, $12. It's really like 12 to 14 bucks triple net for this market. So even if you were at 12, right, 12 bucks a foot triple net, so you have like 6,000 feet, 4,000 the shop, 2,000 of office, puts you at like $6,000 a month triple net. So you'd cover the taxes, insurance, utilities, and stuff like that.
We'd still be responsible for the taxes, though.
Yeah, so that's what triple net means, correct? Yeah, so that would have you cover the taxes and insurance.
I mean, the taxes here are significant for the value of the building.
Let me double check what the taxes are. Hold on one second. I don't have it. Let me pull it up.
They're around 17,000.
Got it.
I mean, maybe just a little bit south of that, but it's around.
Yeah, it's around 17. I see that here. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you'd be looking at like taxes, insurance, the utilities, maintenance of the building, keeping up with it. But I mean, somewhere in that range. I mean, like somewhere like around-ish $6,000 a month triple net. I mean, like if this hypothetically was listed for rent, it would be somewhere between 12 and 14 bucks a foot.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. Let me see if I have the particulars down here. So you'd be in around 600,000, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, look, I could get like a 550 to 575 right now, but I mean, like, look, between you and I, if you need to be at around 6 and you can make sense of like, the $12 a foot triple net, I think we can come to some type of agreement.
You got bad timing because my partner literally just left.
It's okay.
He'll be back on Monday, and then Monday I'm heading to Florida for a week. But I will I'll be able to speak to him and let me run the numbers by him.
Yeah, please do. Okay, let's do that.
And I'll get back to you either way, Henry.
Okay, cool. You want to? I mean, look, today's what, Wednesday? So when should I touch base with you again?
I could probably have an answer for you by Friday.
Okay, cool. Let's chat on Friday. That sounds good. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Yep. Bye. Well, I mean, that kind of went about as well as we needed to be. I mean, look, 6,000 foot. I think all day long this thing's worth 900. Okay. I think it's worth, at least 800-900 grand. I'm trying to buy it for, I said 550. I don't know where he said 6. Like if he says 6 and I'll pay the 6 triple net, dude, I'm buying a 12 cap. Okay. This thing's going to net 72,000 a year triple net. I'm buying it for 600 grand. I mean, I'm going to be able to go to a bank and get a 7, what's an 8% cap rate on that? 900, right? So I'm going to be able to go to the bank and essentially I'm going to close on it for 600. I'll probably be into it for 625, right? 625. Divided into a 70% loan to value, I'm going to be able to pull out 100% of my money. I'm going to be able to buy this deal, then go to the bank 6 months later, pull 100% of my cash out, 900,000 at 70% loan to value. So I have to obviously, I have to hit a certain debt coverage ratio. I'm going to be able to pull out 100% of my money. Thanks. Have a nice day. That's the right way to buy this deal. We buy it basically for free. Thanks. Have a nice day. We'll see. Now, if he does anything less than 6,000 a month, the numbers aren't going to pencil, and I'll just flip it for 100 grand. I don't really care. I could probably, the day I close, that's actually probably a smarter move. I might be able to do that depending on how I feel about it. I could probably get somebody to pay, if he pays the 6,000 a month triple net, I'll be able to sell this thing for probably 800 no matter what. So I can flip it and make a quick 200. Anyways, that went really well. Yeah, Rich, it's Henry again. How you doing?
Oh, okay.
Great. Just wanted to touch base with you real quick. So I spoke to a few of the partners, and so this is what I'm thinking. You let me know your thoughts, okay? I can get you an offer right now, 100% as is, except for an environmental inspection, for 1.8 million for both. And I mean, they would probably be like a 45 to 60 day close, and then we could designate whichever one you want to be worth whatever you want, or as much as we can either way, as long as the appraisal comes back, kosher. But if you want to designate one version, like we talked about, we could designate one being worth X so that you could sell it, with minimal tax. You know what I mean?
Yeah. A little bit lighter than what I was thinking, and so.
Well, look, I mean, where do you think you need to be? If I could get you an offer right now for them both.
To be honest, man, I really don't know right now, but I thought I'd be more between the two. I thought it'd be more, 2.4 or something like that, 2.6.
Well, the only problem is that the income is just not there. I mean, like, look, if you get to a 2.6 or in that range number, okay, you'd have to have 1 second here. Your gross income that you're making for both buildings would have to be your net income, which means that you'd have to be generating another $150,000 a year, so another 10 to 12 or and change a month to even get to that type of value.
A lot of this had to do with the different rate right now, the interest rate.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that plays a huge role. I mean, obviously, we're never going to see 2% again. So, I mean, that's kind of, that's out the door. But,
Right.
Even if interest rates were 5%, you'd probably only, I think the property would only be worth around $2 million. And look, I might be able to get you a $2 million number, but, is that even something you'd consider?
Well, I'm still trying to figure out, how to achieve what I'm talking about. But at least we spoke about that one option about doing one at one price and then the other at the other price, get the cash out of one.
Yep.
Paying small tax and then clear up some debt,
Yeah, I mean, how much would you need to clear that would make you feel comfortable?
I didn't really have a chance to go over everything,
No, I'm just saying if you and I are just ballparking, roughly how much?
Yeah. No, we had a good discussion. I have a few other things I have to do while we're doing this. I couldn't sit down and collect everything up, so.
No, for sure. I'm just saying, like, is it 200 grand, 400 grand? I mean, like, whatever. I'm ballparking with you because I think we might be able to pull it off. I just need, I'd have to talk to the buyer to see if we can make it happen.
And then for the one where you were doing the 1031, I'd have to find something, or how's that work?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely would have to find a property. I mean, thankfully in Florida, it's definitely a major buyer's market, so you have like an unlimited supply of properties to choose from. But yeah, I would find a beautiful shore house, or whatever you want to do with it. Do you have an idea of what you'd want to buy?
Does it have to be like property? I mean, this is sort of a commercial mixed use.
Rental to rental. So if you buy a shore house and you rent it out, it's fine. If you buy it a shopping center, if you bought a multifamily, anything that you rent out.
Yeah.
I'll draft up a letter of intent for the 1.8. Let me know, again, run some numbers, but let me know where you think we need to be in order to get something done, because this guy's definitely interested.
Okay.
When should I give you a call back?
I'm still trying to go over these numbers, so.
Yeah. No, look, I'm obviously, I don't want to put you in a pressure position. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to call you too soon where you don't have enough time to.
Yeah. Okay, let me go over the numbers. It's going to take a little bit and see exactly what I can.
Okay, take your time. I'm saying, do you want like a week? Should I call you back in a week, or what do you want to think about?
All right, good.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, awesome. Rich, appreciate it. I'll get over that email to you in the next day or so.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Yep. Bye.
Okay, thank you.
Not going too badly. I mean, look, he's got two properties. One is, they're both a little funky, okay? They're both mixed use. One's a 7-unit mixed use deal. Very strange, funky layout. 4 apartments, 3, other spaces. He's got an office, a retail, and a warehouse. I mean, just a very weird setup. I think that property's he's making 10 or 11 grand a month on that one. Then he's got another one, which is 6 units retail. I think he's got 4 retail and 2 office spaces. He occupies one of the office spaces. And that one's in actually a much better, strange location, but better location. I think 1.8 for both is probably appropriate. I mean, he's only making like he's making, let's see, 130 plus 95. He's making 225 gross. He's netting $140, $150 divided into an 8% cap rate, 1.8. There we go, right? I didn't even need to do the numbers. I just, I just, in my mind, I'm like, this is a 1.8 deal. Anyways, that's what we offered him. I don't know if I'll get the 2 million. I think at 2 million, I'd have to, put the 2 million's including my compensation, because at 1.8, I can probably get 100 on top. Maybe I sell it for a smidge over.